It is my pleasure and honor, dear friends, to call upon Dr. Naveen Malhotra to present this oration. To speak about Dr. Naveen Malhotra, I don't think it's easy to speak in few minutes. We all know that he is a dynamic and inspirational leader who always sets clear expectations in taking any place, whether it is his institution or any society, forward. Always humble and approachable and extremely hardworking, a great clinician. His great body of work is known to all and speaks for itself. In spite of his achievement, he is humility personified, a great orator with great leadership skills. Welcome, sir, to this oration.
Thank you, respected Dr. Vibhu Kalyani Das and Dr. Nadani Himmat Kumar. It's an honor to be having chairpersons of high stature like you, and thank you for that warm and kind introduction. Respected seniors, colleagues, students and dear friends, it's a privilege and honor to deliver Dr. B.R. Mittal Memorial Oration for the year 2023. And the topic which I have chosen is Leadership in Association and Opportunity to Serve. Few words about Dr. B.R. Mittal. Dr. Bachna Ram Mittal, a self-made man who believed in the principle that work is worship. He was born on 5th October 1935 at Dabwali, Haryana. Then he did his primary education from DAV College Jalandhar and MBBS from GMC Amritsar. Subsequently, he did his post-graduation from PGI Chandigarh, where he worked as lecturer also. Then he joined DMCH Ludhiana. Subsequently worked as associate professor in Medical College Rohtak, Haryana. And finally in 1976, he shifted to DMCH Ludhiana and worked as professor and HOD of anesthesia. He was instrumental in starting post-graduation for the session 1981-82. Sir always used to follow the principle that a teacher should always remain a student too. He was very keen on learning, he was unstoppable and loved to work even with some partial disability following an accident in the later years of his life. Dr. B.R. Mittal is fondly remembered as father figure to all his students in his department. He is a great inspiration for all of us and his teachings will always be remembered. We salute his never say die attitude. I bring with myself greetings from PGIMS Rohtak, where I am currently working as HOD of Cardiac Anesthesia and Pain Management Center. This is our OPD complex where the Pain Management Center or the Dard Nivaran Kendra, it is fondly called as, is located, and it is one of the biggest center in the northern part of the country with very good footfall. I'm happy to share with you, like any other gynae surgery or orthopedics OPD, our pain clinic has got good footfall of around 150 to 175 patients per day and around 30 to 40 blocks being performed in the pain OT in the pain management center. In addition, there is a fluoroscope guided OT for Thursdays and USG guided blocks. This is the pain OT of the Dard Nivaran Kendra, the 6-bedded recovery room where the patients recapitulate after being administered blocks. This is a big waiting area which can house around 60 to 70 patients at a time. And this is my team, the pain team, which works smilingly for the relief of pain till late in the evening. I personally believe that leadership in association is definitely an opportunity to serve the members, to serve the society. Association is a group of people organized for a joint purpose, who have come together and joined hands to create the change they want. Anesthesia Association comprises of members, branches, governing council board and leadership. Leadership is an ability of an individual or a group of people to influence and guide members of an organization, society or team. It is the capacity to translate vision into reality, and you have to lead from the front. Sadhguruji has rightly said that there are three essential qualities of leadership: integrity, insight, and inclusiveness. These three are essential components for any good leader, any successful leader. Leaders instill in their people a hope for success and belief in themselves. Positive leaders empower people to accomplish their goals. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or work hours. It's about relationships. It's only about relationships. Relationships should be built between members and association. The members should feel that this is our association. As a leader, you work in a team, you build up a team and you work together. It has been rightly said that coming together is a beginning, staying together is a progress, and working together is success. If you come together, stay together and work together. And there is something for everyone. A successful person finds the right place for himself. A successful person finds the right place for himself, but a successful leader finds the right place for others. So speak to yourself what you want to achieve. Be honest with yourself. What are your aims? What are your targets? Because you have to work very hard to achieve them, and there are no shortcuts to success. Success is not an accident. It is purely hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. You have to love your work, you have to love your aim, you have to love your goals. Aspire. Always aspire to become next you, not someone else. Improvise yourself. Think positive. Every individual, if he so desires, can become sculpture of his own brain. So always remain positive in your attitude. And think big. Fill your brain with giant dreams so that it has got no space for petty pursuits. Leave petty things aside. Dreams is not what you see in sleep. It's a thing which doesn't let you sleep. This was rightly said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And we have to think big, we have to dream, and dream those dreams which don't allow us to sleep. The true leader is the custodian of association. The true leader is heart and soul of any association, who works hard in silence and let the success make the noise. Have courage to take new initiatives, start new programs, dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. A dream does not become a reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Lots of planning goes into it, lots of efforts go into it, and then the project is launched, the initial hiccups are overcome, and subsequently it becomes useful for the members, for the association. To become a successful leader, you have to have complete details about the association, details of the society and its program. You should have passion to do something for the society, and it should give you self-satisfaction. You should love your job because it's an honorary work, and at times you have to spend money from the pocket also. You should know about the eligibility criteria, the rules and regulations, and then only you can follow the steps up in the association, from membership to the branch, city level, state level, national level, and from the national level to the governing council member to the topmost post. Rules and regulations are meant to guide the individuals and the associations, so follow rules and regulations. However, if the time requires, there is a need to make new rules which are member friendly. Help the members legally as per rules. And on a lighter side, everyone should occasionally break some law in some small and delightful way. It is good for the hygiene of the brain. In today's world, basic legal knowledge is important for everyone. You need to have some knowledge of law, especially for the office bearers, especially for the leaders, because you may have to go to police stations, you may have to go into the court of law. So don't be afraid to have some legal knowledge in the backdrop. The team with time gets big and you have to manage your team effectively. You should know which team member is good in one particular aspect, give him or her that job. When somebody else is good in other, give him or her that job. You have to be strong but gentle. You have to be firm but kind. And at times, you have to do some political management also. Master communication skills and have infinite patience to listen. You need to have infinite patience to listen, whether it is the WhatsApp messages or the telephone calls or the video calls. You should have infinite patience to listen to the members, the office bearers. And the 6 active listening skills are paying attention to what the members are saying. Don't come to the judgment immediately. Withhold it. First reflect in the brain. What are the rules and regulations? What are the protocols? If you want some clarification, take it. And then summarize, and then decide. And then share it with the members that, okay, this particular problem has got this particular solution. But you have to be prompt in your responses, whether it is email, whether it is WhatsApp, and your smart watches should be continuously charged. You should have a charger in your phone or in your pocket every time. And you should be just dial. You have to be faster than email, and you have to be always online. But sometimes it is just better to remain silent. Don't waste words on people who deserve your silence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is say nothing at all. How beautiful is it to stay silent when someone expects you to be enraged from them? And how beautiful it is to laugh when someone thinks you are going to shed tears. But be careful. People will put words in your mouth, but they would have actually not even heard you speak. You have to be careful. Be careful. Taste your words before you spit them out, because they won't come back. Never be angry. Always keep on smiling. Whatever the situation may be, never get angry and keep on smiling. And at times, let it go. You have to let something go, because letting go will teach you the art of being soft and humble, yet powerful and free. Your job as a leader requires you to travel a lot, to meet the members, reach out to their hearts. You have to sit for long hours in online meetings, 11 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, for the pre-conference meetings at odd hours. So, if you are lucky, you should develop these habits of having power naps in flights and taxis. Because you have to not only manage your travel, but your pedal edema also. Once you keep on sitting, you are bound to get pedal edema also. Put things in auto mode. Have clear vision. Focus on your goals, and relationship with members is priceless. Take society to great heights, nationally and internationally, and have courage to do new things. Make the association a non-political organization, which is purely dedicated to academics, clinics, research, and member welfare. Only such activities should be permitted. You have to motivate the general members. Why I should associate with anesthesia associations? What is in it for me? This is the question member may ask. So there are opportunities for continuous education and professional development in the form of CMEs, conferences, online webinars and lectures, training in workshops and skill centers, standardization and setting best practices. New perspective. There is an opportunity to meet other professionals. This particular conference, there is an opportunity to meet other professionals with different viewpoints. That exposes you to new ideas and outlook. This can have a very positive effect on your personal and professional growth. Access to the resources of association, the journal, newsletter, recommendation letters, discounted registration, news about upcoming events, conferences, meetings, new drugs and equipments, and information about new career opportunities. Mentoring programs. Joining an association gives the opportunity to be either a mentor or find one. Mentorship offers the ability to learn from someone who has been working in it for years and years together. Or as a mentor, you can give back by sharing your expertise with someone new to the field. Network opportunities. You can network with your peers or connect with local and national leaders. You can increase your own visibility, getting your name out there, especially in the beginning of your career. Certification. You can attain minimum numbers of presentations required for appearing in the PG exam or for promotion or redesignation. You can win awards in paper and poster presentations and individual awards. You can get medical legal assistance, legal aid, guidelines, professional indemnity, and financial planning. And last but not the least, a platform to recharge. Social get-togethers, share your hobbies with like-minded colleagues in the association in the form of sports, cross-country, music, dance, photography, and painting. But for me, most important is continuing education and professional development. As Dr. Nelson Mandela has rightly said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And India has been world leader in education and professional development. The first lady anesthesiologist of the world is Dr. Rupabai Fardunji from India. Education and professional development is important for patients and society because first we are doctors, we are healers. We, the anesthesiologists, work day in and day out for patient safety in the perioperative period. And we get inspired by Saint Mother Teresa, who has worked in the city of Joy, Kolkata, by founding the Missionaries of Charity and working for the upliftment of the newborns and the infants, and won Nobel Peace Prize for that. So, can you afford not to be part of an association? The answer is no. And once you are continuing this journey in the association, you have set the goals for yourself. Enjoy the journey also. Destination is important, very important, but journey is also equally important. And hard work pays off. At the end of the day, you put all the work in and eventually it will pay off. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, but eventually the hard work will pay off. And as Honorable Prime Minister says, hard work never brings fatigue, it brings satisfaction. It is true. And I have slightly modified it. डरते तो वो हैं जो अपनी छवि के लिए मरते हैं. डरते तो वो हैं जो अपनी छवि के लिए मरते हैं, और मैं तो एनेस्थीसिया की छवि के लिए मरता हूं, इसलिए किसी से भी नहीं डरता हूं. Believe in your work. Self-belief and hard work will always earn you success. And work hard and become a watershed moment in the history of any association. Another important responsibility of leaders is not to create followers. They have to create more leaders. And you have to choose your successor wisely. There is no success without a successor. And with compliments from the members, from the association, there comes responsibility also. And always maintain your integrity. Because integrity gives you real freedom, because you have nothing to fear, since you have nothing to hide. And your heart gets filled with gratitude, and which is the sign of noble souls. For all you do, for who you are, I will be forever grateful that you are in my life. This is the love and affection which members give you, and you feel touched from the core of your heart. But at the same time, do not allow your clinical, academic, research and teaching work to suffer. Because first we are doctors, and then we are office bearers, then we are leaders. We have to take care of our work as a doctor also. And keep a word of suggestion, keep the family informed about your work. Take permission from them. Let them feel that they are part of your journey and they will cherish your success. Because family is not an important thing. No, it is not an important thing. It is everything. Spend time with family, because time spent with family is worth every second. And do weekly detox also. Switch off your WhatsApp for one day on Sunday, or do some mind detox, like gardening, exercise, music, cooking, sleep, whatever you want to do. It recharges you, it rejuvenates you. So before I conclude my talk, I like to pay humble thanks to my teachers. Because of their teachings and blessings, I am standing in front of you and delivering Dr. B.R. Mittal Memorial Oration 2023. Dr. Balbir Chabra sir, my HOD in the department when we were postgraduates, a gentleman par excellence, teacher, and I have never found a better human being than Professor Balbir Chabra. Respected Dr. Tej K. Kaul sir, teacher, philosopher, guide, but above all, a very dear friend also. My first teacher in pain medicine, Dr. G.P. Dureja sir, the past president of RSSCP. My other teachers in pain medicine, Dr. P.N. Jain and Dr. Gedu from Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai, and Dr. Manohar Lal Sharma from the Walton Center, Liverpool, UK. I pay my gratitude to all these teachers and many others who have taught me day in and day out. And to my dear students also. Heartfelt thanks to them because they teach you. They are the young, brilliant minds full of new innovative ideas who give you new inputs. So heartfelt thanks to my students also who work with me day in and day out. And yes, I shall always remain indebted to my parents who has taught us to follow the right path, made us strong to work hard, filled our hearts with love and taught us to be helpful and kind. आपने हमें जन्म दिया, पालन कर रहे हो आपसे ही पाते प्राण हम, कष्टों को हर रहे हो आप. And the expressions say it all. I'll do anything to maintain these expressions in the eyes of Dr. Naveen Malhotra, the expressions of love, respect, pride, and involvement. And to my family, my son and my daughter is my internal auditor. She daily audits what I have done for the clinics, for the academics, for the research, and for the association. So to conclude, there are 3 mantras in life which can make you successful. Honesty, because it is always, it is still, it was the best policy. Sincerity, the secret of success is sincerity. Hard work, if you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun. And finally for the team, to succeed in your mission, you must have a single-minded devotion to your goal. Because excellence is a continuous process and not an accident. So I personally believe leadership in association is an opportunity to serve, because success isn't just about what you have accomplished in your life. Success isn't just about what you have accomplished in your life, it's always about what you inspire others to do. I conclude my talk by saying, सामने हो मंजिल तो रास्ता ना मोड़ना, सामने हो मंजिल तो रास्ता ना मोड़ना, जो मन में वो ख्वाब उसे मत तोड़ना, हर कदम पे मिलेगी कामयाबी तुम्हें, बस सितारों को छूने के लिए कभी जमीन को ना छोड़ना, कभी जमीन को ना छोड़ना. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Naveen, for that excellent talk, and we have been educated how to have leadership. And he has proved his leadership in all the associations, and he has made us how to make leadership, how to proceed. One thing I actually like that your success depends upon how you make your successors. So that is very much required. Only I have been very successful, but I have to make successors. You are the orator.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.